Here's a little game for you guys. Which is the phone that I'm going to review today? बोलो tell. बड़ा तोप समझते हो ना अपने आप को gadgets follow करने वाले लोग. The problem is even I can't identify which is the phone that I'm reviewing unless I see the Pichwara. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest problem that a gadget reviewer has to face in 2018. This is Gadgetwala and you're watching the Tech2 review of the Redmi Y2. So what is the Y2? एक साल पहले Redmi Y series शुरू हो गई थी. The only thing I remember about that is Xiaomi ने solid पैसे खर्च करके कटरीना कैफ के पोस्टर लगा दिए थे पूरे कंट्री में. Once again, this year you are seeing an annual refresh of red, yellow, green, orange, blue, and Katrina Kaif posing. The Y2 is their dual camera offering under 10,000 rupees. And why are they doing this? Why? Because obviously a dual lens photography is the hottest smartphone design, hardware and software trend of 2018. And another Chinese company is kicking the Pichwara of Xiaomi when it comes to that. Which company am I talking about? Honor. Just take a look at the Honor 9 Lite. It comes for about 10,000-11,000 rupees. And then tell me, would you like to take a look at this phone, which is made of polycarbonate and has a fake metallic finish to it. But the Y2 is a very peculiar phone. अगर आपको बहुत ही डिटेल्ड रिव्यू चाहिए then 2086, जी हाँ 2086 वर्ड्स में शौमिक भट्टाचार्य ने इन डेप्थ रिव्यू किया है of the Y2 on tech2.com. I'm going to give you the lowdown here in a very short summary. It is a nice 5.9-inch screen, but the resolution sucks. Problem number 2, the body, the design. It is what I call hotel decent. It looks decent, but it's not going to excite you in any way at all. And number 3, this is indistinguishable from the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Of course, agar aap Byomkesh Bakshi hai smartphones ke, you might notice that the antenna line on this is here, but the antenna line on this is here. And another strange choice by Xiaomi is the battery capacity. 3080 mAh की जो battery है इसके अंदर, it is much lesser than the 4000 mAh battery that you get on the Redmi Note 5 Pro. The processors are the same, Qualcomm Snapdragon 625, so performance is fantastic. The big headlines here is of course the camera. जो dual lens camera setup on the rear है and front में जो 16 megapixel का AI capable selfie camera दिया हुआ है, they produce fantastic pictures. In daylight, there's good amount of detail, great crispness, good sharpness. Color reproduction थोड़ा सा washed out जरूर लग रहा है compared to the Redmi Note 5 Pro, even though both have identical camera assemblies. This could be the AI working in overdrive, but I'm hoping that with a software update, this can be fixed. Selfie camera is fantastic. There's also a front-facing flash जो दिया हुआ है, तो low light या artificially lit conditions में भी आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ ridiculous looking duck face pouty selfies ले सकते हैं. There's 3GB RAM, 32 gigs of ROM. It's a dual SIM tray phone with a micro SD card slot जिसे आप 256GB तक expand कर सकते हैं. There is a headphone jack, a mono speaker, an IR blaster. All of it just tick marks all the boxes जो आप एक बढ़िया बजट फोन में देखना चाहते हैं. So the Y2 should only and only be on your consideration list अगर आपका बजट strictly 9,999 रुपए है. If you're so stuck up on your budget कि वो 1 रुपए आपको बचाना है 10,000 रुपए के अंदर. If you're not so stuck up on that budget और आप 1,000 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा स्पेंड कर सकते हैं या 2,000 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा स्पेंड कर सकते हैं, definitely look at the Honor 9 Lite, which is the best looking phone in this price range. अगर आपका बजट इतना टाइट है कि 9,999 is a stretch for you, then clearly look at the Oppo Realme का option जो आपको 8,990 में मिल जाता है. अगर आपका थोड़ा flexible है budget, you can spend up to 11,000-12,000 rupees. Just close your eyes and buy the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Oh, there's also another competitor called the Moto G6 Play. I say pause or stop. Moto G6 Play is not even the consideration. The Redmi Y2 goes on sale on the 12th of June on Amazon and me.com, and yay! It's a flash sale. I hate them. If you also hate flash sales and you still want a good phone because it's your money and you should be able to buy a phone whenever the hell you want to and not have the companies decide that, the Redmi Note 5 Pro is available in an open sale. Alright, let me know what you thought about the Y2 review. Hit up the comment section. I think it's possible, but अगर आपका बहुत ही strict budget है, look at the Realme or this one. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel because we do a lot of cool things. जैसे over the weekend, पिछले हफ्ते on the Gadget वाला show, I tried to find out teenagers क्या वो care करते हैं Facebook के बारे में, or is Instagram the be all and end all? On the latest episode of FOMO, Nandini is lalkarifying and pukarifying all the lawyers in the country and asking them, if you think you're patriotic, तो फिर सीना तान के खड़े हो जाइए. And it's time to ask Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg some tough questions about fake news on WhatsApp. Click on that like and share button and don't forget to click on the bell button because that's all you have to do in life. Click the right buttons.